demonstration, I just want to show code commenting or compiler directives within LabVIEW NXG, and show that actually, you know, whilst you can do it, personally I feel it's a bit clunky. So let's start off with this. I'll just hide the right hand side because I want to grow the space available to us, and we can do this by dropping in a disabled structure, and this has two options: disabled and enabled. I just bring this side panel back again. You can actually add in more options if you need to, and each of those options can have specific conditions, and this is where you would have, it would be equivalent to setting up compiler directives for rather than just simply enabled and disabled. So, you know, there's some built-in options there. Now, I've not done a lot with that, so I don't really intend to go into that any more detail. I've really used this just for commenting out bits of code, and to do that you effectively just copy in the code that you want into that structure. Okay, and then you're going to need to hook it back up again. So let's just do that. And if we've got the highlight execution on, let's just check what values we've got. I'll change that down to 3 so it runs a bit quicker. Well, I'll choose 4 actually, so it runs a bit quicker. And when we run it, we should see that the code actually just flow through this enabled bit of code. And it does. Okay, so now what if I wanted to disable this, so I'd comment this out? What we can do is just right click and disable that diagram. So that is now disabled. We don't have any code that's enabled at the moment, but that's okay. What we can do is just make sure that nothing runs through here. So if we run it again, and I'll have to stop this application obviously because there's nothing to terminate the while loop. You can see that nothing flows through that bit of code. It's always false. Okay, and eventually, of course, you know, multiplication is going to go down to 0, and in fact the integers are going to overflow wraparound. Okay, so that's just basically disabling and enabling commenting and uncommenting out. You know, in and of itself is not particularly difficult, but of course now if I want to just, if I'm happy with the code, which I am, and I just want to remove the commenting altogether, what do I do here? Now this is where I think it gets clunky itself, because I can select that and I can delete it, but all my code goes as well, and you can see the VI is broken as well. So if I undo that, what I actually need to do is do exactly what I did before, which is take that code, take it out of that structure so that I can delete it, and then hook it all back up again. Personally, I think it's not that great a way of doing it, but you know, it's there, it's a feature for it, and I think it's probably one of the sort of side effects, if you like, of the visual approach to programming. Anyway, that gives you an idea, and that's really all I wanted to show in this video.